we're going to try another round with clearly a cedar limb. This was not processed, apart from me picking it up a couple years ago in Blackville off a tree that had fallen down. Harvested this with some students. I did attempt a pilot hole, but in the past this piece was proven to be very wonky. That's why I put the paracord on the end, just to give it some level. I'm going to give this a whirl and see how this goes. And I have a different spindle for this one. This is on the shorter end. So again, I had a longer spindle earlier. This would be almost shorter than I want to go with normally, but it fits this cup. So we're going to give it a whirl, see what happens. One nice thing about my next setup is that the spindle is approximately the identical size as the last one in terms of its girth. So its tightness on the string should work out fine. We're going to see how this goes with a pilot hole done quite some time ago. Series of hitches. Hair tight, we're going to see here. If it's too loose, the spindle won't travel effectively. Oh, that should be good. I'm going to put one more security knot in that just to make sure it doesn't loosen up on me. If I had been partway through getting an ember and it came loose on me, just about all would be lost in stopping. So you want to make sure your string everything is well tuned before you get going. Learn that one the hard way. Smoke again. Ooh, that is hot. Okay. A good pile of dust. Got a good pile of dust mounting. However, I'm not quite there yet. It's definitely first one took a little energy out of me. We'll see. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to take a little bit of the roundness I'm getting on the spindle. Hate to make it any shorter, but there, I'm going to commence again. I'm also going to adjust my position a little bit. My knee is directly in behind. Allows me to press that downward pressure by leaning on my shin. Well, there you have it, folks. I could keep going. I gotta catch my breath here, but it is not easy, and usually have about one in you. I got a little cocky, thinking I could get a second. I'm not necessarily throwing the towel yet, but it definitely, this setup's a little bit different. Shorter spindle. Maybe I'll try the long spindle and see how that goes. It fits. Yeah, I could shape that to fit the pocket. I'll try the long spindle, just see how that goes. I was going to look at switching spindles, but I'm going to try the skateboard wheel here just to see. I think I deserve a little cheat if I already got one fire going traditionally. So we'll just see. I'm just curious to see if that limb will ignite well. Definitely some good smoke. Using the same spindle as earlier. Trying to go for nice long strokes. The pressure feels a little different with the wheel. Definitely lots of dust. Just don't know if it's hard enough. Careful not to burn my string. Just trying to see if it was on the verge. I'll try one more time. Take a bit of this material off. Definitely feeling the exhaustion from this. And I don't know if I was achieving enough pressure with that skateboard wheel. Maybe I'll go back to the regular, see if I can finish it off regular. Definitely had lots of dust, that was encouraging. There's a massive pile there. Just never really got hot enough. Hot. Definitely have to commit. Okay, finally, yes, went back to the wheel. Still having some wheel trouble. That is a dandy ember. Now I almost lost it here. I'll move it around just a little bit away from the edge of the wood here. bring the camera over. Well, my friends, it's a good ember. Lots of more than normal material there, as I wasn't exerting quite enough pressure initially, but lots of fuel for that ember now. I dare say that could sit for quite a while and be in good shape. I haven't fanned it yet at all, and it's growing substantially. So, just to be true, I think I will roll it into the tinder bundle and we'll get this actual fire going for real and call it a day. I brought 3 sets out here of sorts today, but 2 is all I got. Alright folks, I'm going to go for the roll. Into my tinder bundle. Pretty good landing there. Manipulate that a little bit just to make sure it gets down in that pocket. The wind is doing all the work for me right now as I catch my own wind. I'm going to move this around a little bit. You see this in a lot of videos where they fan it this way and that. I'm going to ensure that my thing's parked down there just a little bit better. My ember, that is. Get into that nice cedar material, that bedding I have for it. Alright, we got flames here now. Fire. Work this right inside here. Collapse a little bit of it onto it. Now I would just continue to feed this. Little crackle there. Again, snow underneath my fire as opposed to a base. I have a snow base just to avoid having an actual blaze here today. Lots of dry grass all around me, so that's why I had a little bit of a distance to my fire. In the end, I ended up using the skateboard wheel. Proved an effective tool as an aid in fire making. First one, of course, went with all natural materials, but usually a person only has one fire in them, so to go for the second, I need a little bit of help from my friendly neighborhood skateboard wheel. Hope you enjoyed this bow drilling segment with Uncle Paulie.